Yo. Happy Friday Eve. Friday Eve. Friday Eve is too nice of a way to say Thursday. Cap. Why are you so negative? When I was in like middle school, plan on having your friend over Friday after school. They'd have like their bus pass so they could get on your bus, go to your house. You know what I'm talking about? Friday Eve rolls around and you and the boys are like, oh man, the LAN party's tomorrow. I was actually telling Masayoshi about it was a high school party, but I had like 4 of my friends over. We were all playing League of Legends at my place. And my friend Zach reached level 12. And so he unlocked Flash. And so dude's jumping on the couch like, guys, I got Flash. And I remember like tackling him. I'm like, let's go. We can play the game now. Grabbing the ticking away. No, it's a real thing. I literally have my friends over. Look, I didn't have many friends, but I had enough nerd friends to hold the LAN parties. Before League, we had like these 2 old Macintoshes that you could hook up to one another over Ethernet, and you could play Age of Empires 2. And that was my jam. The problem was I was a lot better at it than any of my friends, and there's no like online that I could play. And so my friends didn't want to play with me. All right. Oops, wrong one. Bam. We didn't have room for LAN parties. Oh yeah, it was tight for us as well. Fortunately, most of my friends had laptops. I did not have a laptop, but you know, they could come over. We had 2 PCs in my place though that could run League, sort of. We had okay, let me walk you through it. 15 Earths, thank you for the tier 3. Oh yeah. Okay. So we have one of these, and I don't know if you've tried to use one of these, but these can't play video games at all. However, they actually have a PCI 2.0, not Express Lane, on the motherboard. And so my dad purchased me a like $20 GPU to install into this thing. And it could run League of Legends at stable 50 FPS with that bad boy in there. So this was the friend is over PC. It was my PC for a while. That's cheaper than my keyboard. Oh yeah. I mean, nowadays this thing probably can't run anything. Let's do our Rankdle.
Reloading.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
What?
Shadows traveling.
Player standing.
ADS Spectre equals Iron. No. I ADS Spectre all the time. There's more
Taken down.
context.
Still got it.
Man, we got
One
a
enemy
bunch of low
remaining.
elo clips today. I mean, he hit some good headshots, but I'm not gonna lie. They all looked bad. Yeah. 3 stars, 3 stars. A dead average Rankdle experience today. Martusky13, thank you for the prime. Fire 127, thank you for the prime. And I Apatis GT, thank you for the prime. Banana viewers, it is simple. Whoa, where's my... It's not simple. Where's... Oh, never mind. It's simple. Head over to the Discord and... Is I bot lagging? There we go. Head over to the Discord at discord.gg/Woohoogen. Go to the Raffles and Predictions channel and click the Enter Raffle button. It says I don't have access to view raffles and predictions. What are you talking about? Right here. I see 9 entries. In order to enter the raffle, you need an approved VOD. To get an approved VOD, you got to read all the rules in the VOD of your rules and requirements channel. You got to submit that VOD in the VOD submissions channel. There, my lovely moderation and volunteer team will review your submission to make sure it follows all of the rules. In the event that it does, you'll receive the VOD approved role, which will allow you to enter any raffle during the free VOD review streams. You can click the events tab at the top of the Discord to see when the next free VOD review stream is. During the free VOD review streams, I will run at least 1 raffle. M. Guerica? MG Eureka? 22, thank you for the 2-month prime. Turtle 69, thank you for the prime. I can't enter even though my VOD is approved. Holy cow, Discord's going through it right now. Anyways, you don't have the VOD approved role, which means you probably got an approved VOD over a week ago and you need to submit a new one. Who's, do you host your bot or do you pay for a server? Like, do you mean, do I self-host my bot? I do not. It runs on a DigitalOcean box with a dedicated separate database that's backed up every hour. Boo, 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 boo. Is it just the PTB Discord that allows for team chat to come through screen share? PTB. Public test build. Oh. No, this is entirely custom software that we wrote. So, boom, 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 boom. we have a back-end Discord bot that's parsing messages into that stream chat and slapping them onto an event stream. And on that event stream, we have this front end application. So I can actually load it up like this, and you'll notice new messages are just going to show up here. Boom, 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 boom. Let me refresh to show you the network tab. You can see how fancy it is. Man, Discord's lagging. So there you go. You see messages showing up here. And that's literally just messages coming in to the event stream. You see chat messages. Bam. And then the front end just re-renders those because we wrote some HTML and some CSS to render chat messages. Andreas, that is indeed a dumb question because that's answered in the VOD review rules and requirements. So I'm sorry, you must eat this hour timeout because you clearly did not try to read first. Hectron, thank you for the prime. Kind of funny how read is the last page of the book. Well, in Japan, that'd be the first page. All right. 20 entries? Oh my goodness. You explain the difference between dragging and flicking? I don't think I can because I've got no fucking idea what dragging is. Holy cow, Discord is dying. TM Draco! Drop the VOD. Some people say there are no dumb questions. Those people are dumb. I think if you've done your research, like, you can be capable of never asking a dumb question. Bro, Discord is struggling. Okay. Omen, Lotus, Diamond 1. Let's see if we could even send the VOD start event to the overlay. It's a dark day in the banana universe. Oh, it works. It worked. Alrighty. We're attacking on Lotus. Bro's got his Twitch chat up. I'm just gonna boot up Valorant because let's be real. I'm gonna have to. My banana's loading. Dude, is everything lagging? Is it AWS that's lagging today or what? He has 3 regions equipped. Wait, is that true, Draco? EU, NA, LATAM? I mean, isn't that fine? They're not abusing the APAC region bonus. But Draco, why do you have 3 regions equipped? Do I get more tickets if you have multiple subs? Right now, yes. However, that's not intentional functionality. And so that will stop working at some random point in time. So you're not guaranteed more tickets for multiple subs. We plan on fixing that. And we do also plan on making the tier 2 ticket amount match the tier 3 ticket amount, because I don't want people thinking you have to pay for a tier 3 to have the best raffle odds.
My ultimate is ready.
I want people able to get the best raffle odds via the free sub system. Okay.
So break one, breach flash. Very nice. Dash. What you do? Solid team.
Stored. More. Always more.
What's up, guys?
Good, bro.
Yo, down to the default first round. I think they push a hard breach.
Okay, you piece.
Okay.
What do you mean default?
Chamber, can you like hold C possibly? Gecko, can you walk up B with me?
Okay. This is your default? Two duelists A side? I'm not sure about that, boss. Oh, it's free.
Shadows traveling.
Okay, we gotta talk about this round. So, right here. Boop, boop, boom. Am I tripping or you didn't type good luck, eat healthy? Bro, why are you guys the VOD police? Yes, he did. Chill. We have a whole approval process. Chill. Okay. On to the actual content of a VOD. We're going to pick friend B. You should just be instantly throwing this smoke and running out and like planting. Like this delay is really bad. You're burning so much time. I'm not the biggest fan of where you place the smoke. I don't know. I prefer smoking over here in these types of scenarios.
Cover going out.
So reason number one is if you're this guy, you're coming out of the smoke to like deny the plant. Notice that they can't really run away because they're going to back into the smoke, but like you can still shoot bullets at them. As opposed to here,
Shadows traveling.
they come out to deny the plant. They're running back here because they're denying the plant from here, which is pretty safe. Taking fights at least, which is pretty close to cover, as opposed to being out here to take fights. You're pretty far from cover. Anyways, you're very slow. You're very slow. Look, you're tucking to throw this smoke. Why? Look. Your chamber is pushing onto site. And so you should be right behind him while smoking. You can even switch to this smoke UI if you want
Going out.
to throw the smoke. But you have to stay right behind chamber. Because you are with him.
Going out.
So you got to play with him. You're way too slow. Like, look where you end up after you smoke. This is so passive. And that's why you end up getting stunned. Like, look at this chamber. He's not even getting stunned. This dude is chilling. How do you change that UI? Omen, change, smoke, UI. It looks like it's the first Google result. Sorry, Brian.
Spike down B.
Yeah, I mean, comms were dead ass silent after that pick.
Oh no.
Holy cow, this guy's got a good sheriff. What sheriff is that?
And I know it's not my internet.
Yeah, I think your pocket loss.
New battle pass, Sheriff. Oh my God, it's clean. Oh goodness. Okay.
I did. Let me close it.
That was the call.
Take aim, Zenfire.
That's my bad. I should have just called
No, fix that or no?
no. Man, unless you're like multiple Chrome tabs open, I think that's the only way.
What?
Take aim, Zenfire.
That's my bad. I should have just called
No, fix that or no?
What?
no. Man, unless you're like multiple Chrome tabs open, I think that's the only way.
I did. Let me close it.
Okay, I don't think they're talking pre-round.
Okay, I think we can just take A. I'll smoke close, and then we can fight whoever pushes past the smoke.
Dream big, make it happen.
Cover going out.
Ah, trip, buddy.
What are you doing? Look. So from your POV, your teammates are about to push through a smoke. So you either one, calm, let's not do that. Let's go B. Or like, let's go through door. Or two, you go with them. Option 3, stare at this smoke and watch them go, is not an option. This is not an option. This is not allowed. Like, what are you doing? They're taking a fight. You're looking at nothing. You're still here. What are you doing? Bro, there's not a single one of these fights you could have helped with. This guy's fighting flag. This guy's fighting tree. This guy's fighting stair. And you're looking at literally none of those angles. Just sitting here. What the f are you doing? TM Draco.
Spike down A.
Me and Gecko will hold flank. Yeah.
Let's see how it
We'll hold for like 20 seconds, and then we'll catch up with you guys.
Okay.
Dizzy's up top.
I swear to God, if you just stare at the flank all around, I'm going to pop a hecking migraine or some shit.
Here.
Oh my God.
Can we get smokes or?
Yeah.
What? Okay. Let me talk you through how like absurdly dumb this is. Okay. So, first of all, you held it for 10 seconds. Okay.
Drop the spike.
Watch. Let's say I'm like super aggressively flanking out. Like, this is when you left. I'm here. Like, if I'm full shift walking up on the flank, I got to here. And then you're like, okay, they're not flank. So first of all, you would never have even seen the guy unless they were, I don't know.
30 seconds
Would
left.
they ever knife out full noise?
Think they know pain.
Do they even make it? Let's see.
To comprehend it.
Yeah, they'd probably make it. Barely. So if they knifed out all the way here, you'd see them. You'd see them. So that's all you've covered. That's it. Like right now, you're holding jack shit. They can't be there. It's literally impossible. Okay, I guess. No, wait. I'm not going to say literally
30 seconds
impossible.
left.
Wait.
Thrifty.
Look for my shadows. They
Wait,
will hide
wait.
you.
Okay, 133. if the Omen double teleports.
Nice, let's go.
So now. So right now is probably the earliest you could read. I think Jet Dash is slower, chat. But you're right. We should tech.
30 seconds left.
Never know. You never
I
know.
hate to say it, but probably best to play as a team. So, what's the plan?
Also 133. Also 133. Raise double satchels. They don't have a raise, Kirik. Think, Kirik, think.
Can we get smokes or?
Yeah.
Cover going out.
So you just held nothing. I think we can agree. Like, if they are flank, we don't know because they wouldn't have seen us yet. And now you're like, okay, I'll hit A with my team. And then look at the formation. What? Bro. Bro.
After the goal.
Shadows traveling.
They could literally be flank right now.
I can't see. I need help. I need help, bro.
Last player.
Enemies seen? 0.
Standing.
You're... Bro. TM Draco. Bro. You're out here gambling on them making just a giga mistake. You're like, yeah, they're gonna flank. With big boy guns alone? This is a terrible play. This play is so bad that, like, if I was coaching somebody in an enemy VOD, I'd get mad at them if they cleared you here. Like, what is, bro, what? You're just here? Your team is literally dying. Look at, oh my. Holy, a fight.
He's too high.
Last player.
Bro gets 4.
Silver darts there. Silver darts there. Smoke on it.
Look at this. Look at this.
Silver
Your
darts
teammates are pushing C, and you're still hiding behind these fucking boxes. TM Draco. Your teammates are literally scaling C fast with Gecko Flash, and you're still behind your goddamn boxes. What the hell?
Silver darts there.
Shit.
Bro, you literally can't see them here. Look at the geometry. Look, your gecko's here. Your gecko's gonna fight them over here. And you can't do shit about it because you're holding nothing. You're literally holding nothing. You're like, oh, I got you, Gecko. No, you don't. You don't got shit with this. Convenient smoke from the enemy team.
I have the spike.
Like, if you're gonna stay behind the team and deploy util for them from cover, that's an Astra playstyle. No, it's a bad playstyle is the word for that. Actually, there's not a single agent where playing like this is considered acceptable. There is not a single agent where this is okay. This is never okay on any agent in the game. This is just bad. This is objectively bad on any agent. Astra, Killjoy, Sage, Reyna, Omen. You're just watching your teammate take a fight and doing nothing. This is bad. Look at, I have a better coach than me in chat backing me up. Checkmate, chat. OD26 approved advice.
I have the spike.
Like, look at this. You are shift peeking this right now. Do you not see a problem with this? Like, you're out here like, okay, maybe there's an enemy here. What do you mean? Your jet is here. Your jet is here. Look at this. Why do you have you peeked this? You peeked this guy. Wait, what? No, TM Draco. What? You're peeking your demons right now. Like, what? You're like out here peeking this as if they could be here. Bro, the jet, your team is here.
I have the spike.
Look at this. What are you doing?
Can you lurk B?
Thank you. Oh. Oh, it's lit. Oh my god, it's so lit.
Maybe go see or something.
Yeah, we're gonna go see Gecko. Can
You're
you
better.
see B? Never mind. I'm out in this chamber. I could hold your flank.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, walk me through it. So your chamber has the literal best gun in the game for holding an angle, and he's going to hold flank. Okay? So this is what I see right now. Like, the dude has the strongest weapon in the game for holding, and he's posting up, like, on flag to hold it and control it. Okay? And then you, with your rifle, good for coordinating with Gecko. You wanted him to hold bomb and I hold flank? Yes, I know that that's what you want, because you literally tell him that. I know. I'm telling you that your desire is bad. Your desire is passive. You want to have, like, the safest job in every scenario because you're afraid of dying. It's very clear. You always want the safest job, I can tell. This guy should be holding flank.
I could hold your flank.
Like, oh my god. Like, look. Oh my god. Like, if Jet smokes the bomb to defuse, what the hell is a single operator gonna do about it, man?
Shadows traveling.
Doesn't matter. They're not even going for the retake.
Blinded?
Why did you... What do you mean blinded? Why did you throw that?
Nice.
Wait.
Blinded?
Am I missing an audio cue? Because it hit. Oh, yeah. There's one footstep on site. Never mind. He's chilling. This is really quiet.
One enemy
Nice.
remaining.
Nice, good job.
No shot. Are you top? Bro, it's top frag. You're actually like the lowest impact player on the team. Bro, how? Because he got 4 in a 1v5 and lost the round anyways. Like, it doesn't matter. Half of the dude's kills are
Doing the same smoke
objectively
lane. It's gonna
useless.
be close.
Nah, bro. Your teammate, you're doing this again?
Get out of my way.
Look. You're out here pressing crouch behind your boxes when your race is literally taking contact. Okay, there we go.
Reloading.
Whoa. I think my Valorant has crashed.
Cover going out.
Smoked. I'm going B.
Off your feet!
One on site. So. He's defusing. Oh, never mind. Three.
No way!
You guys got laid out. Do you want to like maybe tell the team when you're lurking like this, or ask them to plant open? The lurk's not bad. The timing of the lurk is really bad. It's actually really bad. So they've got no trip. So I can understand clearing close B angles, but also like, I'm not going to lie to you. If my timing is going to be this slow on the lurk, I'm probably just knifing out and joining the team. And since they've got no trip, it's actually not unlikely that they're holding this for quite a while. So I'm probably not flanking, because if you want to flank here at this point, I think you have to knife out. They shift walk knife out, but I think it's too risky. So I'm probably just going to the team. It's so slow. You just got you. It's lit. Nah, dude, you're actually just hiding.
Cover going out.
Okay, this is better. But like, why aren't you ever TPing across? Yeah, I know my graphics driver crashed, Riot, but like, how do I? How do I like kill the game? End task. There we go. Okay. Like, why aren't you teleporting across? You know, the thing that I've shown in a million different, I don't know, who's played it? Who do we have to find? We did was it Xander? Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Pretty much every C hit. Is that a teleport across? And I've broken it down. It's because the audio from this TP makes it impossible for this guy to contest out. Because if they contest out, and let's say they're here, but they hear the TP audio, well, now you can be creeping up on this side. Your allies can be creeping up on this side, and it's just impossible for them to play out here. And so they almost always give up mound. Or if they don't give up mound, well, then fine. Thanks for your statistical advantage, noob. That is lit either way. So, like, why aren't we doing this? TM Draco, tier 3 subscriber. I know you have access to the pro analysis. I'm highly confident you know about this TP play. I've seen you in chat frequently. And we've done many Omen Lotus VOD reviews where I tell people to do this. Why aren't we doing this? You gotta walk me through it. Is it a knowledge thing or is it a confidence thing? Like, did you not know about this TP or are you just afraid? Val Tracker been causing crashes? Oh, bet. Because there's like 2 reasons why you might not TP. You were dizzy. I did know. I just didn't think to do it. Okay, we're going to call that confidence then. Or scared. That's the class we're going to give it. If you're aware of this TP play and you didn't do it. Dizziness, we're going to more equate that to stress. Yo, static username. Maybe for 4 months. Oh my God, we got to like shrink the font size on that. Can we see what the peak from left side looks like in game? Potato? I am like 3 steps ahead of you.
I am the beginning. I am the end.
I'm going to show it very clearly, yes. So that way, future Omen players and their Omen VODs on Lotus will be doing this. So a lot of Valorant, or I would say a lot of competitive games in general, is being able to visualize
Ultimate is ready.
what the enemy is experiencing. Okay. So let's pretend that we're this guy pushing mound and we hear an Omen TP. And now we're playing here. Okay. And now let's pretend another 5 seconds has passed. If you're this guy in that scenario, you're almost always running onto C. And do you see why? It's because after that much time has passed, this becomes a threat where they could have walked up this way on you. That becomes a problem. And you heard the TP, so you know this is a problem. So let's say you come over here. Well, now this is a threat where like they could be creeping up on you over here. So it's very important to be able to put yourselves in the shoes of your enemy to understand what they're experiencing when you do something. Because for this dude, if they're just holding this way and there's no TP audio or anything, they're being chilling. They could even like scale up because they know you're all left side. They're huge chilling. But the moment they hear an Omen TP, you don't even have to TP across. The moment they hear it, this person hears an Omen TP, you've just created a threat. And now they can't scale up safely. They'll have to use utility. And they can't even play comfortably out in the open out here. They almost always have to give up this space. All because you made some audio. Okay? And so that's why this TP is so powerful. It puts infinite pressure on the enemy team who's trying to contest C main. It forces them to use utility if they want to fight for C main. Or it forces them to fall back on site. Because if they don't use util and they don't fall back on site, you're winning statistically. Why the hell are you guys talking about graphics cards during VOD review? There's channels on the Discord that are not live on stream that you can go use. Also, there's literally like the hardware Discord community servers and whatever. Get out of here. This is a Valorant coaching server. We're doing VOD review. Class is in session. Okay. So do you see why the TP is so good? That's why players like Xander are doing this every single round that they're hitting C. Okay? But you're just holding. And sure enough, the guy is across. He's out in the open. This is a bad play. Free kill.
Nice. Good blind, Gecko.
Is there a way to avoid that from CT side? Utility. Remember what I said? It forces them to use utility. Well, now, like, let's say they one way.
Shadows traveling.
Now they can pretty comfortably come out here and get greedy. Because if you try to come that way, they'll see your feet. There's no correct and incorrect play in this game, okay? Things counter other things. It's rock, paper, scissors. Okay? But the point is, we're not even throwing, like, anything. We're out here playing, I don't know, like, weak paper, which somehow doesn't beat rock and loses to paper. And, like, I don't know.
We don't
Two sharks, thank you for the 5-month prime.
They're gonna be coming.
Sionix, thank you for the prime. Bro, why? Ask.
I was flanked from B.
One on A.
Careful chamber.
Oh my god.
Should have went C.
Oh my god, dude. Oh no. His brain is getting rewarded for this shit. Dude. Look.
We don't go see though. We don't go see. They're gonna be coming.
So they've got a lurker out B. Bro. Your chamber can pick that shit up. You guys can hit C. This is not your problem.
I was flanked from B.
One on A.
Careful chamber. Plant for trees, so we plant for trees. Ooh, nice. Bro, I freaking hate Reyna.
Wait.
Bro, I
Oh, she
freaking hate
dismisses
Reyna.
away. I didn't even think she did anything Reyna specific against you.
Nice.
So this round's good. That round's literally fine.
After I sm-
I am everywhere. Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
Your fault. Enemy spotted A.
Your Gecko just checked the 130 flanker too. Okay, it's actually really hard for you to scale this way, unless you have a read, because there's threats from 2 angles. But I'm down. Finally, some aggressive play.
I suck.
Oh, you actually died for this exact reason though, because look, bam. Why are you moving across here like this? In these situations when there's 2 threats, unless you have a definitive reason to change what angle you're looking at, you don't change angles, okay? So you either hold this one or this one. You don't randomly switch between the 2 like a kid on Adderall. You just don't do that. And you know why? Because it doesn't do anything. In fact, it makes you weaker, because while you're moving between angles, like this time frame, you're dead to both of them. Okay? And that's actually exactly what happens to you. As you're moving back to this left angle, you get peaked.
I suck.
Pick one and die to the other one.
40 jet.
Or maybe realize that your positioning is way too dangerous if you get into this situation and you're not confident. Like, you really only should be pushing this type of thing when you're roughly 100% confident that nobody's over there. Otherwise, I'm going to be playing like this. You can line up. You see? You could use this corner to really line everything up. You can even play further back. Like, it's super fine.
Enemy remaining.
Don't die. Don't pick.
Nice. See, someone is probably most likely gonna flank.
You jiggle too to avoid angle disadvantage. So to be clear, it's angle disadvantage if this guy hugs this back wall and shift peaks like actually here. No, I would see them. It have to be like here. No, it's really not a problem. Odd Toaster. I don't know how to explain when and it is and isn't a problem, but here is not. Man, it's hard to explain. It's sort of just about understanding how players peak, and the people who peak heaven deep are routing this way, and so you'll see them.
Oh, you can hold for that too.
How should be?
Nice. Okay. I'll smoke deeps.
But it's totally fine if you were jiggling it because you felt pressured from the angle advantage, especially as like a gold player. Like jiggling it is probably better
That's fun.
in your case because it demonstrates like understanding of the angle disadvantage. While not jiggling it would be unlikely to demonstrate like a high level understanding of where they're likely to peak. Bro, your teammates are like, look how wide this guy is.
Can you guys get back to us or need smokes?
You're flashing out. Bro, your jet kills 2 on A. They've got like A sight, and the 3 musketeers out here are popping Gecko flash on C.
One push K. Wait, no.
Okay. I'm down. I am not down for that smoke. Okay. I'm down for this. This is really good. I wouldn't walk forward, but
One enemy remaining.
oh yeah, this is good. chilling.
I'm down to go fast. I can't
Control.
listen.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Someone from my back.
Alright,
Probably
okay.
so.
Yeah, you are just so far from playing controller. It's not even funny.
Cover going out.
Okay, so here's like the questions I generally have for controller throughout the half. Although you generally want to answer these by like round 5. Do they have a consistent flanker? Do they have any anchors? How fast do they rotate? I don't think you can answer me a single one of these questions accurately. No, no, yes. They have a consistent flanker. So you're wrong, TM Draco. Like, look.
Enemy remaining.
Remember this round where your team was hitting A? Remember how they died pretty early on into the round because the enemy Omen flanked out and killed them right there? No, you don't remember that because you didn't notice. Or we can go previous round here where you're hitting A.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
I suck.
Where's this guy come?
Enemy remaining.
I forget if this guy was flank or not. Unknown. Probably not. I'd say flank was quite frequent from this enemy team.
Nice.
Yeah, like your Chambers holding it here. He's quite wary of it.
They just.
Who can you tell me how to punish each one of those? No, it's not a flowchart. Here they're flanking. You killed them that round for doing it. This round,
So,
don't think they are. Nope.
That's amazing.
This round they are.
Bro. You could-
Ooh.
here's something.
Oh, this round they were going to, but your Gecko made early contact. I remember. The point is the flank has been pressured quite frequently from the enemy team. Like I would say no if they maybe did it once.
Same.
Nice.
Gonna get spawned.
Okay. Do you notice they've got no anchors though, and they're very fast in their rotations? Like you had the right answers to those questions, but only in hindsight. Like, do you see what happens when you make A pressure? Now, of course, you're making A pressure with 3 dudes, which is excessive. But you're getting these free bomb sites, like all half. Every time you like sell a fake, you just get these free bomb sites. Except you're like selling the world's craziest fakes. Like you're literally sacrificing 2 dudes for the fake, which is crazy. We don't need to be doing that.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, they also flanked this round.
One
Reyna was flanking out A.
enemy remaining.
I mean,
Flash instant.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
So my point is, with this information in mind, against a team that rotates very quickly and likes to flank, it's really, really powerful to sell fakes. Like really powerful. Because let's say, for example, you fake C, which is what I actually think would be best here. And it's because the A side players are the most frequent flankers. So what happens is you make a lot of C noise and you just have like 3 dudes over here waiting. You know what's going to happen? The enemy Reyna or whatever is going to walk up, die, and then you can go hit A. Like, look where the enemy Omen is already this far up. 4 seconds into the round.
Someone from my back. That's
Alright.
probably the
Don't pick. Look on my position. Don't pick.
One enemy remaining.
Bad half. Bad half. Lumen Vale, thank you for the prime. Didn't roll 215. Thank you for the prime.
If they come, I want to fall back to trees.
What the hell is this defensive formation? 3C, no B, 2A with Omen. Do we call this?
That's what's up. We're bringing this back now. We're bringing this back.
I'm gonna whip up my own notes here. Okay, that's what I thought. Xander's mostly C and B. But he contested. Yeah, 80% of the time fast rotate off B. Very occasional flank, 20% mix up fighting for Mound A. Isn't Omen usually C? No, Viper would be more C. Omen's like fast rotate on this map. Because his flash is actually really powerful from the A-Link area.
If they come, I want to fall back to trees. Oh, nice shot.
Lotte, it's a all A.
I'm flanking with Jet.
Stealing sight.
Nice, good job, bro.
Ooh, okay.
Nice, good.
Walk me through this one. This is a close range gunfight. You've got a fresh frenzy. It's sort of why you laid this jet the hell out. I'm not sure about picking up the ghost. It doesn't matter. You get flashed, whatever.
Okay.
But the frenzy was definitely the play there. Astros usually see yes, bro. Just go watch Provaz. The meta changes all the time as well. Omen A is not like objectively bad. It's more that I'm wondering why we're A. Okay. If the reasoning behind why we're A is sound, then I don't mind. But if we're just A because we're autopilot, then I'm mad. I'm super mad. Does that make sense?
Blinded?
All staying. No flashing. What the fuck? All watching. My bad. B. I lose bundle.
It's on my trip. Opening door to C.
Cover going out.
Spike down. C.
Oh, big gecko.
Spike planted.
Water.
One has bulldog now.
Both bend.
Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
This round got messy, but
Bend.
honestly, not really our fault. We could have held B better, but our teammate died instantly, so.
Nothing C. Nothing C.
Shadows traveling.
Okay. This is really hard to train, but the muscle memory here for like a really good player is to actually just pull out knife. And you just right click this guy.
Um, 130 Sova. 130 Sova.
You know why I can't click the check mark on the VOD channel? It says you're not eligible for this role. Yeah, you need to be at least gold.
Spike planted.
85 dead.
Alright, fake stock coming A.
Okay, now it's getting excessive. You see? We're just A every round. Tree every round. Aimlessly. I don't see the plan. This makes sense. This is the only way. In the Xander Lotus VOD, when he was A, this was what he was doing. So this is good.
My bad.
No way, bro.
You're actually like way too focused on the outcomes of gunfights. I'm not gonna lie. Should you have killed that Reyna? Yeah, totally. But this is fine. This round is so fine. It's not even funny. Your problem is not your gunfights. Bam, we win the round.
Get out of my way.
Now this is not fun. What the hell? We're solo A anchor?
They're coming A pass.
What? Oh, you're sneaky. I like this. You know, the play was there. I saw the vision. I saw the vision, TM Draco. I think that you're kind of in your element in these types of plays, okay? I want you to keep going for these. Like, you blast this guy. If you actually hit this TP, I think you're kind of giga cooking. I like that from you, okay? Mechanical error, shrug it off. Shrug it off. Whatever. The play was good. In a high rated lobby, like before the Radiant player pushes their glasses up on their nose to go, actually, Wahujin, that play is not best. Shut the hell up. TM Draco has a problem with confidence, and I like these plays in our playbook.
Cover going out.
So going for this like type of TP, I'm super down. I'm actually super duper duper down. They're inconsistent in really high or low, but honestly, that's fine. They're fun, and like you get easily hit high immortal, if not radiant, with that type of play. Okay, it's fine.
Spike planted. Standing.
We definitely
The
aren't doing anything on defense though. Like what is this? Why are we A every single round? Okay, your routing's bad here. So if you were fast rotate on B, it'd come pretty naturally, but this flash here lines up really well with the C exit. You can just open door. And this is actually like the best play we have here, because you'll notice you've already got the goon squad holding sight. The enemy team's already hitting right now, so you'll be too slow. Like by the time you show up, two things will have happened if you rotate this way. Thing number one, you already won. So you're worthless. Thing number two, it's a retake, which means you have tons of time. So there's no rush. Thing number three would be if you could somehow teleport right here, right now, or right here, right now. And that would be great, but you can't. And so the way we can have the fastest impact on the round is coming right over here to flash. So you can see, if we threw that flash right now along that line for our raise,
Enemy remaining.
we'd have giga impact. But instead, we're too slow, and it turns out option one occurred, where we won already and you had no impact on the outcome of the round. You see? I can see the future. So the TLDR of your gameplay is you're very low impact because you're doing things that you really shouldn't be doing. Like you're either way too paranoid about flank on attack, you're not playing with your teammates appropriately, or on defense, like your playbooks are weak. I don't know where you got the play tree every single round playbook, but I can tell you it's not from a pro player. Defense playbooks need a lot of work. You were playing tree every single round on Lotus, which is definitely weak. Attack. Far too passive. You have to play with teammates. I want to see at least 3 entry Omen teleport plays in your next VOD. Only watch flank if your sentinel player asks you to, or if you've died to flank multiple times this game without them saying anything. So covering flank, not your problem, okay? However, if your teammate whose job is to make sure you don't die to flank, then it can become your problem. So let's say you've like pushed C like twice and you've gotten blasted in the back twice because your sentinel player died and didn't say a single word. Then okay, sure. Now you can take their job and it sucks. You got to carry them. But give your chamber like the benefit of every doubt. Let that dude try to do his job and give them some trust. Don't go and hold the flank unless your sentinel asks you to. Okay, because that's their problem to worry about it. Oh, you gotta hit sight with the team. Boom. Submit VOD. Thank you for the VOD. Good luck on the climb. We're gonna go right into another. If you have a VOD you'd like it reviewed, head over to the Discord at discord.gg/Ruhujan for the raffles and predictions channel and click the enter raffle button. In order to enter the raffle, you need to approve VOD. Get approved VOD, read all the rules and rules and requirements channel. Then you gotta submit a VOD in the VOD submission channel that follows all of the rules. There, my lovely moderation and volunteer team will review your submission. Make sure it follows the rules. In the event that it does, you'll get the VOD approved role and you'll be able to enter any of the raffles during the free VOD review streams. You click the events tab at the top of the Discord to see when the next free VOD review stream is. Speaking of, I am going to a costume party Saturday evening. And so the in-houses I'm moving to tomorrow night. Last minute. Apologies. Bam. So don't forget it. In-housers. This week, the in-house their Friday evening. Banana costume? No, I'm not sure what we're going as. Lisa's getting us matching costumes. Ooh. How do you help someone who's too outcome based? I mean, if they're unwilling to drop that mindset, then there's nothing you can do. And I think the worst advice you can give that person is saying just stop caring, because that literally is worthless advice. Like, they know, okay? Like, if you're in stream right now and you struggle to let go of your desire to win the game, I'm sure you know how frustrating it is when your friend just tells you, oh, just don't care. Just don't care about your rank. Just don't care about winning. It's not that simple. Doesn't work that way. That's like telling somebody with depression to just be happy. It's like, what do you mean? It's not like a thing I can just choose to do. I emotionally care about the outcome of the game. So I would say the best, it depends person to person, but you have to somehow create an incentive that they want more than winning the game. Okay? Something that they want more than winning. So, for example, I offer you guys gift cards if you complete your notes.
I have the spike.
Boom, boom. But if you just like tell them, oh, just don't care, then it's actually shit advice. Like, like it's actually just bad advice. It's like telling somebody with ranked anxiety to just not have ranked anxiety. Like, okay. That doesn't make sense. Yes, Sassaboto, the winning team's region gets an additional 50 tickets from Fun Day Friday. If I catch anybody lying about their region to gain the tickets, you will get banned from VOD review. Why does my mouse do this? It's stuck in the middle click mode. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. You're only in 2 Discords? No, I've got 2 Discord accounts, buddy. I've got this one, which is my main Discord account, which is in tons of Discord servers. And then I have this one, which I use on my streaming PC. So that way I can never leak DMs on accident or anything. Because, I don't know, I'm paranoid. Multiple PCs? Yes, sir. A dual PC stream. The banana and the overlay is rendered on my other PC. This like Discord client, this is its own PC. There's no OBS running, as you can see here. Boom, 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 boom. That's why I also use Edge on stream. And specifically a custom YouTube account for when I'm live. So you don't see like my watch history. Like I'm only subscribed to like random Valorant YouTubers on this account. Just keeping work and personal life separate. That's why anytime you see me go to open Chrome, I do this. It's not even like out of needing to keep a secret. It's more about just remaining private. No accidental dox? Oh, I'm way beyond that. I had to move because I accidentally doxed myself. Yo, at Woohoojin, sorry for bothering, but I can't see public channels. Discord, new server, can't see channels. I'm not Discord support staff. Solve your own problems. Ooh. Concerned about being recognized through your voice at VCT? No, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna be in a banana suit, dude. You walk up to me, say hi. That's the only socially acceptable time to say hi to me in public. Asamoto! Would it be on the live co-stream with Tarek, etc.? I checked the box indicating I was willing to be on that live co-stream, but I don't believe I'll know until day of. Huh? Playing Killjoy now? Weren't you like literally? Oh my goodness. Weren't you literally like a Yovru content creator? All right, let's see it. What the heck are you doing in Diamond 3, man? You're down horrendous? Well, no shit. You completely changed roles. Killjoy is like, could not be more different. You're a Killjoy main now? I mean, I don't think this can be a gift card moment. Because these are all so different. Yeah, well, whatever. We're ignoring the notes. I'm giving this guy Yovru notes. And he's bringing a Killjoy VOD. Let's take a look. Jeff! Thank you for the 2-3! Wait, that's the one's got to talk in watermelon. We'll move out of the way.
Here, I'm gonna put an alarm bot third so we can take mid control. I think Jet looks to main, then Brim can swoop mail. So we take mid control with like Riz botting then. Hey. Yeah, Brim. Oh.
No, what are you doing? You've got a boombot going ropes that sees nothing. And you've got a turret up here that'll spot the ropes block for you. Let's say. Rainy car, thank you for the 1 month. Situationally, it's not bad to molly ropes here, don't get me wrong. But this situation is really bad. It doesn't make any sense.
Thought of everything.
Oh, let me sit up. Busy toss, thank you for the 2-month prime. So I'm not against putting a molly there.
On this battlefield.
Yeah, the problem is his pistol round. So you don't really have a read yet. Anyways, this turret's gonna spot them. They come out here. And so because you got the boombot, you know they're not close. You could put the molly like here and then come with your team. And if the turret sees one, you can pop the molly and come out. Do you see? Because they'll be forced to fight you. But I don't like insta popping the molly here when you already have info that they're not there. Okay. So they're not there, and you missed the molly, so that kind of sucks.
Blind.
There's a TP audio. He could be in the smoke behind you. Good kill. Good kill.
Sorry, I haven't.
One more starts.
Clean shots. Well, yeah, the dude's he's mid-immortal, Yoru, man. He's switching to Killjoy. So he's gonna have giga aim gap in these lobbies. No. We already dogged that. Okay. You have to trust your initiator. You gotta trust that she knows how to dog ropes. Now, is it possible that she didn't tag the guy here? Yeah. Is it possible the guy's shifting up the rope here? Yeah. But it's not worth the molly. It's not worth the molly. Because when you peek that guy, they're in a lot of trouble anyways.
Placing swarm grenade.
And that molly doesn't do shit anyways. Like, your molly's landing here.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Like, I mean, they can still be right here.
Grenade out.
See?
Reloading.
Launching smoke.
Sky's out. Swarm bot coming back.
Careful, B, man. One mid, I think. Wait, no, that's not mine. It's just on B.
Enemy turret activates. Yeah, good kill. You need to tell her to plant for heaven. This is Fade's own goddamn fault, okay? She should be asking for support. But this plan is... I guess 4v1 now because you got that kill. It's actually fine. It's actually fine. Never mind, never mind. If it was still like 4v2, 4v3, we should get vocal, but... You know, in hindsight, a default plan's not bad.
Can lurk towards him, man.
Turret out. Placing alarm bot down. Bring them down. Placing swarm grenade.
Enemy B.
Smoke's down.
Marked one.
Reloading.
I'd honestly prefer the Spectre.
Down. I got the spike.
Spike down mid.
Okay, this is just not good. So the two-step plan to winning on split is you take mid control and then you win the rest of the round. But notice where the green line ends. Okay? So once you've established mid control in this ropes area, bam, it's actually generally better to reset go B. You only want to go A if you drop into ropes and you blast the ever-loving shit out of a guy right here. If there's a guy right here, you drop into ropes and you blast him down, now you're likely not to meet resistance right here because it would be kind of bad for them to be here while their buddy was holding ropes. Does that make sense? So there'd be a hole. But here there's no hole. You've taken ropes control and they've given it to you. And so it's not good to push up the ropes.
Down. I got the spike.
Spike down mid.
Bro, if
Alarm bot out.
just smoke like Ben for us.
Why are you throwing this alarm bot on round 4? For whom are you alarm botting? Doesn't flank. Doesn't flank. Doesn't flank. Doesn't flank. Doesn't flank. Dead util.
And then Fate can dog raise up male.
Turret out. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. Get
Omen male.
Sky's still on A.
Bro.
No, one heaven.
Bro, you are so paranoid. You did it because Nats did that every round in his VOD? Yeah, but there was threat of lurk in that VOD, dude. Attack is about dynamic adjustments. Defense is very structured, okay? Defense, you just need good playbooks and you stick to them. Attack, you need to adjust to the enemy team you're facing. By round 4, you could be doing something completely new that you've never seen in any pro VOD ever. And that you just thought of because of the way they're defending. Okay.
Go
B.
B. Okay, okay.
Yeah. There's 2 on A, 1's vents.
Bot coming back.
There's only 1 here. Heaven.
Now imagine if you had 2 mollies right now because you didn't burn them for no value ropes. Is 3 rounds not too soon to tell whether they flank or not? 3 rounds is absolutely fast enough to take a gamble, I would say. These dudes do not flank.
Down.
And like at this point, does it even matter if Reyna came from sewers or from spawn? No, it doesn't. So for all intents and purposes, they didn't flank this round either because they didn't get any value off the timing if they did. The flank is really only a threat if we're too slow to take mid control. Like maybe they have a Sage and a Raze. Sage Raze will pair up mid pretty frequently, or even Sky plus Raze, which we have seen from them a bit. But like the Raze can satchel, the Sky can flash, or even a Viper is really good here, but they don't have that. And if they stall your mid for sufficiently long time, that's when split gets interesting because there's this threat that they've taken B side and A side space if you're not 1-3-1ing. And so that's why you're going to see this type of play come out from higher rated players on average in their games. And it's because the enemy defense is stronger. And so this becomes more necessary. Remember, attack is dynamic, okay? A lot of the times, yes, it's intent and purposes, not intensive purposes. Anyways, a lot of the times, util you see higher rated players use on attack is not necessary in your games. You're just not noticing the issues with the enemy defense.
Both. One drop.
One enemy remaining.
Just pick off me.
Nice.
Bot coming back.
For free. Cherry main, like a Sky Flash or something?
Placing alarm bot.
I think like you can hide B main, but they might try to push B main this round. Like they've been playing really passive. I would have someone holding B main.
Wait, you think they're going to push B main?
Taking mid control, it's actually still free. Do they use any util to clear him in, like a Sky Flash or something?
Placing alarm bot.
I think like you can hide B main, but they might try to push B main this round.
So I'm not sure what this read is. I mean, hey, maybe you'll prove me wrong and you're right. But they haven't pushed B main yet. So I don't think it makes sense to expect them to do something like that.
Holding B main, yeah. Oh my god.
Placing sentry.
Incest mode.
Yeah, like we just slowed ourselves down for what reason? Like if you really wanted to cover this, couldn't you have alarm botted it? You like your Jets holding A. Like all of a sudden we're doing that 1-3-1 that I told you about. You adapt to when the enemy team's playing correctly. But this enemy team is not playing correctly. They're playing really poorly. They're playing super fast rotate, no threat of flank. Yet we're respecting them. We're respecting the flank. I don't know. Maybe you kill them.
Enemy spotted B.
Yeah, or maybe they're not here.
Recalling my bot.
Take off, man. I'm gonna have.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
So that's that early pick I was talking about on A. And this is the type of scenario where it's acceptable.
Keep faster. My ult's ready.
Let's play V, right?
I swear, if you molly and insta-pop this shit, Dasumoto, you deserve to be diving 3.
Placing swarm grenade. One A.
The fuck are you doing, dude? Like, what are you doing? What is this molly? They've got Raze Killjoy. You have a Brim Smoke here. You think if they walk out of this smoke, they're gonna kill you? Hell no. Fucking dead. There's already timing window that they walked this way. Okay. What the hell does this Molly accomplish, dude? It doesn't do anything. It literally does nothing. They could already be screens. They could already be peeking out. Like, controls nothing. Like, you could just look at this smoke and you'd be controlling it, or put an alarm bot in it. That would be good. The alarm bot's a lot better. Except you left a fucking gap in the. Bro, your alarm bot is.
Bot coming back. Alarm bot out.
They can walk past it.
Bot coming back.
Gotta get it in there.
Alarm bot.
Holy fuck, Dasamoto. This guy's taking this fight? Don't you want to be like up here? Go peek off them?
Yeah, make sure you get shields, bro.
You don't know what you're doing? I can tell. I can tell. You just huck mollies at every single smoke you see. Like, I guarantee you, a brim smoke's gonna drop mid somewhere and you're gonna molly it. What does that do? Bro!
He's lit heaven, I think.
What are you doing? Your molly just stops you. It's not even smoked off. So this guy be heaven. It's just like, huh? Thanks. Because that's like what I was about to throw. There another mid turret placement used? Nah, this turret's really good.
Nice, good kill.
Where are you? Blocking sight. Recalling my bot.
Let's go help site.
Please don't activate it.
Swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Bro, what are you doing?
Sight. Recalling my bot.
Let's go help site.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Why are you backing away from the corner with a shorty?
Enemy. Reloading. One enemy remaining. Alarm bot out.
Bro, now go hold CT. Your alarm bot is spotting this. Go rafters.
She's still back there.
On my mark. Sorry, little mark.
It's lit.
Brim, go B main.
Here.
Raise Fade, come with me mid. We're gonna take
Alarm bot.
Holy shit, you are so dizzy on Killjoy, Dasamoto. Mighty Kitten, thank you for the 3-month prime.
heaven control, and then end B with a no mail.
Placing swarm
That, I
grenade.
think.
Swarm grenade.
King Raze is throwing the same nade
We have
too.
block.
Where are you?
Yeah, they have judges mid. Yeah, come back here. Let's go back here. Let's go back here.
I don't think your jet wants to come back. I'm not gonna lie.
There's two B heaven.
What's that guy doing? What the fuck?
Recalling my bot.
No. You have to go main. You have to go main. It's playing default, dude.
Bot coming back. One enemy remaining.
Backside, backside.
Wait.
Hey, let's see if a Molly line up.
Good shit.
Nice kill, but like heaven's not the right place to be here. You're back main and ult. I'm not gonna ult in a 4v1. No, 4v1 is a win.
Mid again? But you
If you have a Molly lineup from heaven, it's not bad. Okay. Like if you're gonna throw something like this. Holy shit, I'm kind of him, huh? Oh, never mind. I'm not him. Oh, I am him. Holy shit. The god of Killjoy has logged on. Anyways, if you got a Molly like that one, that's gonna not do that, but it's gonna hit the bomb. But then being heaven is fine, as long as you can actually hit it. Because apparently it's not easy. Then coming heaven's not bad with that extra Molly, because you're gonna force him off the bomb, and then he's gonna have to peek heaven. But it almost certainly is still just better to come beat main with your buddy, because now if he gets on, of course, you can Molly it off, and again, not a Killjoy player, as you can see. Yeah, bam. You can Molly it off, they'll get off the bomb, and you and your buddy can flood out, and it's much better.
guys go. Wait.
Placing swarm. Swarm grenade out.
Coming to say. Get walking up A. Start walking up A. Nice.
Turret destroyed.
Yeah, you already have sight. Generally, with Killjoy ult, you start with the team to ult for the site control.
Find you.
One ramp. KJ.
Yeah, like you're just controlling the space poorly. Your team's already planting. Walking up heaven's not the play. It'd be nice if we had alarm bot, you know, the thing that we've been burning front sewers on autopilot every round. Where did we even put it this round? You put it here while your whole team's A? Asamoto, you're killing me, man.
Start walking up A.
What's that shit gonna do?
Bot coming back.
Yeah, you realize it's gonna do nothing. But now you've got no alarm bot. Look, it's very common for the Sentinel to play very passive on these A holds. And what you can do is you can even alarm bot like really passively, like out here.
Placing alarm bot.
And you can play like way back. And basically, if your team plants in this corner, is lit. It's lit. Of course, it's better if they can play for heaven and you go heaven, but you don't have that option here. And their enemy team's on eco. So it's like no biggie. And if you look at the it's like, so we're talking plan number 2 here. Like, look at the attack win rate on this thing. It's still really good. It's still 70%, you know? Yeah, sure, playing it for heaven 78. But the one we're going for right now, back TV, is objectively worse. Bro, our fade, look, I'm not gonna lie, if you have hecking TM Draco on your team clearing spawn 20 seconds into the round for the B flanker on fade, that's your fault on Sentinel. You had to tell that guy, like, you've got to tell this guy that you've got flank covered, and also they never flank. Call this guy the fuck out. Fade. They don't flank. Go with the team. Because this is your job. TM Draco catching strays. Is it a stray if that's literally him?
Nice.
Turret destroyed.
One heaven.
Find you.
Yeah, so we take a 50-50.
Players down.
You win the round.
Male. In real. wait dog, we can probably
Bro is still alarm botting sewers.
clear close right and close left.
I predict you're gonna molly ropes.
I've got your track.
Roll for this.
Yeah, we just shot,
Like, what's it doing? What's the molly doing, dude?
cut noise. Let's just wait there.
Why does it feel like splits attack sided in comp? Because you're hacking. Because you're actually just so human. Humans see patterns in everything. In ranked, no map is sided in like any statistically meaningful way. I believe like the biggest deviation is ascent, and it's like 52% defense, which on average yields a 6-6. Humans just see patterns in everything. Like back when the Valorant ranked map rotation used to be genuinely random, people would complain because they'd be like, I got ascent 5 times in a row, Riot. It's not random. It's like actually patterns are super normal in randomness. And so now it's not random, Riot like changed it. So now it like tries to pick the least played map. Even though then if you do the math, it's still possible to get 5 ascents in a row and the people still make their annoying ass Reddit posts because they just don't get statistics. But anyways, in solo queue, like attack and defense sided is like giga myth. It's not a thing. Every map is always sided for the second half that you're going to play on, okay? So this map is defense sided because we're defending
They're
second.
fighting mid so hard as soon as we show some presence. I think we have one lurking you, man. Or I can look at make this mid.
That's why I did one round and it worked pretty well.
Okay. She didn't pop it.
Wow, that timing is crazy.
You just made a footstep, you piece.
KJ left there, KJ left. Wait, give me time, Faye.
One's vents. Bulldog.
Go for KJ.
Die to dice. Thank you for the 2 months.
KJ feats right here.
One,
Hey, you're so on. Bro, this guy sees smoke and he mollies. I swear to God. Asimoto, just think about it for 1 second. Like, they have Omen and Killjoy. These fuckers are not walking out of that smoke in this situation. Like, put yourself in their shoes. Your Sky just died from ropes, and the enemy player's likely Ramen. What are you gonna do? You're gonna come out here and fight? Nah, you'll die. They're not gonna run through this smoke, and even if they do, you can just be holding it while your buddy. Like, what? If, you have a huge advantage.
Wait.
Nah, what's?
one, I think he's.
Go ahead.
Whatever, it's a shit play. I'll die to that Killjoy too, okay? But you know what? I'm still gonna climb.
Yo, Brim, go ahead. We're gonna fake B. Go ahead.
Why are you turreting V main? These dudes never push V main. Okay, the classic. Didn't you just die? Wait. So your swarm grenade does not clear that huge of a region?
My ultimate is ready.
Unless you got like a lineup, maybe? Yeah, okay, if you're dead hitting the right spot, you're good. I don't think you are. Because like if the molly's even a bit off. Like I can't tell.
I'm out there, bro. I'm out there.
Okay.
Probably some sort of gap. Okay, you don't have like a lineup or anything. Then yeah, that's pretty goofy.
Recalling my bot. Deleted.
I gotta hurry up.
These pieces of
You
shit
haven't-
planted for sight with full sight control.
Is it planted for heaven?
You don't have to ask that
Hopper,
question.
One enemy remaining.
Man, I wish we had. I don't know, bro. Imagine. Wait, let me cook. Riot, get me on the balance team. What if Killjoy could throw like a thing that does damage on the ground, and we make them cost like 200 credits each? She can have 2 of them. She can activate them whenever she wants.
It's on ping.
Player
40,
standing.
40.
On.
Nice, bro.
Oh, I thought there was two.
Last round.
We shot a lot of fail. Let's go late. Fade can clear all of side with Fatal. He's so good.
Valid, thank you for the 1 month. All right, chat. Here it comes. Here it comes. The race is doing it too, man. You guys are just both nading this shit every single round.
Bomb grenade out. Placing
Deserved. Bro gets shot from B heaven because he's looking ropes to throw his 78th molly of the game into ropes. And shocker, the ropes player, otherwise known as Sky, went, huh. Every time I'm ropes, I just get molly nated. Maybe I'll just play B heaven. So she's B heaven. And she's just blasting your ass because you're so goddamn one-dimensional. It's not even funny.
What am I doing?
Beacon down.
What? Clear. Yeah, I got A under control. You guys can go like heavy towards mid and B. Under control. Noisy main a lot.
All right, let's see it, mister. We got A under control. Wait, you died for free.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's on. Let's all go 5 stack him in. Yes. I'm gonna put my turret watching him in. Yes. We're all gonna here, come him in. Sorry.
Marked one.
Better.
Spike down. Enemy A.
2 heaven.
Going back.
Eco stack. Good call.
Enemy.
Good damage. Wow, even win the round. It's
Yeah,
lamb.
I'm gonna set up our B here. For mid.
Placing alarm bot.
Your fade. Turret, I mean. One B main.
1 mid.
You're afraid. You can just play off my turret. Raise mid, raise mid.
Bomb alarm bot down.
They're up.
Getting shot from... There's an enemy Killjoy turret. That would be main.
One's near me. Rose.
Reloading.
You need a watermelon? No, I'm down here, dude. Tasumato's the watermelon.
They could flank you, Van.
Bot coming back. One enemy remaining.
Oh, man. Nah, look. This is the team that flanked 0 times on defense. Okay? I need you to... Dasumato. This is the problem. Yoru, you're not playing like a strategy game. You're playing a prep, a kill them, and a be tricky game. Okay? Killjoy, you need to play how tricky are they? And get reads on them. Okay? It's like the opposite. It's the complete opposite. Like the hardest players to play against when you're a good Yoru are the players who sort of know what you're going to do before you do it. Those players are really annoying. That's sort of your job now on the Killjoy. And the fact that you're checking for this guy's timing here is insane to me. Because they're never going to be there, dude. This team didn't flank a single time on defense. You're telling me they've got a lurker? They've got a guy who likes to take space slowly? Bullshit. Where were they on defense? They're not in this lobby.
One enemy remaining.
B main house. Nice. Yeah, they're not taking ramp control, right? On their A hit. I'm gonna place a turret to spawn ramp and play.
I'd say you don't know. On their A rush on round 2, they did go to take ramp control. On pistol, they didn't, but
I can give you.
you died really
non-user
fast,
side
dude.
jet if you want.
Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
Hard.
Recalling my bot.
Isn't this always flank angle? Like you're at eco. I think you just knife out flank. And if they're holding you, whatever, you die. If they're not holding you and you get value, then you've planted the seed in their mind that like they have to worry about that for the rest of the half. And this, okay. So you're on eco. You have to accept we've already lost. Okay. Eco rounds are 100% lost. I don't care if you've won eco rounds in the past. That's not the point. This is like the mindset you take into them. So you need to gain other value. Okay. The point of an eco round is to gain value in other ways. How do we do that? Well, way number 1 is doing damage, of course. Damage to the enemy economy. Number 2 could be to condition them in some way. So for example, you did this very well on your last eco round where you stacked A. And what that does is it conditions the enemy team into expecting you to be tricky on the eco rounds. They're going to use more utility. They're going to play more carefully against your eco rounds. That's good. But now we have another opportunity to condition them. We should flank. Because you remember how like a certain Killjoy player wasted their alarm bot every single round here for like minus 7,000 credits? Well, you can actually do that to this Killjoy player by flanking once. You'll live in her head rent-free for the rest of the game.
Recalling my bot.
And I know for a fact she's not currently using her util mid because she literally turreted out B main last round. You know what I'm talking about?
Already out.
Bot coming back.
See? There's nothing mid.
There. Spike planted.
The correct way to play Valorant is always assume the enemy is one-dimensional until they prove you wrong. So Killjoy turreted out B main. That means that her turret's not mid this round, even though she turreted out B main last round. Okay. So like just assume they do the same thing every round, because 99 out of 100 players in solo queue do the same thing every round because they're blasting death grips and just grinding for whatever, like numbing the pain of existence. So for all intents and purposes, this dude is turreting out B main on their B hits. On their A hits, this raise is satchling sight with a sky flash here. They're doing this every time until they prove you wrong.
One under heaven.
Omen City.
I've got your trail.
Last player.
One new box.
Kill people who play for fun /S. That's literally how you reach the highest ranks. Yeah. The only people who take this game super seriously are really high elo players. Like if you take the game really seriously for like a year, then you're almost certainly Immortal Plus.
No noise, man. Anything beat?
You can, I think. Yeah.
I'm leaving it.
Bot coming back.
Are they out B? Yeah, dog B.
Yeah.
Right here.
Not planting now.
Placing swarm grenade.
Yeah, I'm going for one and then just playing VT with my ult.
Okay.
Where are you?
This is a joke.
Recall my bot.
You know, if anybody in chat's got proof they've been doing it for a year and didn't hit Immortal, I would love to see it. Like, show me your spreadsheet of all your games past year.
Swarm grenade
They could
out.
go bad.
Because I can show you mine.
Leaving it there?
It took me like 6 months to hit Immortal.
Leaving maybe.
Can't use that yet.
Launching smoke.
One enemy remaining. Spike down.
Bro, they're not mid lurking. Dasimato. Ah, it hurts. It actually hurts to watch you play because it's like so different. Because Yori, you just fight them, you know? You just go fight the ramps guy. The mid lurk's not your problem. You feel like it's your job? It is. It is. And as your job, you should understand that they're not there. Your job is to ensure the team doesn't die to a lurker. Okay? And if you go for 100% accuracy on that, then you're going to play too passively. Okay? I say 95% is good. Okay? Statistically speaking, they're not mid. And that's what you should be thinking about. And so you'll be like, okay, well, they're not lurking, and go help your team. And out of the hecking 20 rounds in this game, if one of the rounds where you make this gamble, they kill you, okay, 19 out of 20, it's 95%. Good shit. Is lit. Let them kill you on that lurk at this point, because they're at this point you should have a very strong read that they're not lurking, because they don't. So at this point, if they break our expectations and lurk and kill us, fine. Whatever.
Can't use that yet.
We won't let that happen again. And if you really, really, really want to be like proper, you'll tell the team, like, yeah, I'm going to leave mid open. They almost never flank. But hell, you've got a turret coming up in 7, dude. Like,
Can't use that yet.
Launching smoke.
you could turret ropes if you really think so.
Remaining. Spike down A.
They are. They double mouths. Did they do it?
Placing swarm grenade.
Yeah, few B man.
You should
Like
run.
4 or 5. I can molly when they come out. I can ult Kurite. I can ult Kurite. I'm ulting. I'm ulting.
Don't they
up
still
top,
have
ulting up
nade?
top.
No, they're coming to me. Coming to me. Through spawn.
Spreadsheet felt redundant since I was keeping essentially the same info as tracker. I don't know. Really? Go onto my tracker right now and find me like this game. How about in 3 years when tracker's not the site anybody uses anymore and it's down, and it's a new site and it only has data from episode 8 and onwards. It's the same reason I use my own like S3 bucket. But what scenario would you need that game instead of nostalgia? To prove to like a wide audience of your viewers that you were a genuine bronze player who'd never played FPS games before. Okay.
Like all?
Bro,
Yeah, fine,
yeah,
thanks for the
spawn.
prime.
What is our a-hole, bro?
Also, like, tracker doesn't have VOD links. Like, when I was climbing, how would I compare, like, Haven on September 13th to Haven on September 22nd or 24th? Like, let's say I played another Haven game, I felt better. How would I compare to my previous Haven performance with just tracker GG? It doesn't have VODs. So it's like at that point, I may as well just keep all the data in the spreadsheet. I don't know. And if you're not recording your VODs to review like once a week, then you're not that serious. Like, you got VODs? Just a spreadsheet on top felt redundant? Wait, then how are your VODs like archived? Like, how do you pull up a jet VOD on Haven on demand or whatever? How do you know what rank you were in the VOD? Sounds like a lot of extra work.
Spike planted.
Yeah, that sucks. That timing is really tragic.
Like
Just title it with that info, maybe. No, I'll bite. Once you have enough VODs, it's actually too much. I've got 500 records here. Like if I went into all of my unlisted videos to look for a Sage Diamond VOD, like there's too many. I'm gonna struggle to find a precise one. It'll take me a lot of time. I don't know. The spreadsheet seems just like the correct way to do it. It's way more organized. And then if you want to like create a calculation for your win rate or your best agent, then the spreadsheet lets you do that very easily, you know, because you just have to create a pivot table, whatever. I digress.
Walk down mid. Maybe like Jet and Raze can walk down mid. I can hold down A. We have like Fade and Brim to B.
You created a Google form? Oh, that's smart. I should have done that.
Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade. Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade. Where are you?
They're going on mid.
Open up the sky.
Recalling my bot. Get out of here.
Is there any B main?
Yeah, I think you can flank a lot faster. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm giving you my perspective and like how I'd read them, but like the odds that they have util here at this point is low, man.
I will.
Do
You
you know
see?
what that is?
I think it's on B.
Yep. So you would have just found this timing much earlier. Okay. Now this is a good round because you finally planted the seed of like flank into the mind of this Killjoy player. But she's actually playing Killjoy better than you by dying to this flank. Okay. This death almost like demonstrates that she is a better Killjoy player than you because she's been greeting that flank all half because you've never done it.
Spike.
Spike down mid.
What's up, man?
I'm ulting.
So it's like really hard to compute the value that that alarm bot had for that Killjoy throughout the entire game. Okay. But it's generally worth more than a single death. Okay.
Both.
Like let's see. There's been 7 rounds. Okay. So we're talking 6 alarm bots worth of value or 1 death. Okay. So you essentially were trading this so that this death would be 0. While this Killjoy was like, yeah, I'll take my 6 alarm bots. Thanks. Which is definitely worth. It's definitely worth.
1 CT.
Yeah, no.
Does ult on 4v2 feel good? This ult feels really weird to me. I don't mind using Killjoy ult to secure the round, but I don't think this secures the round.
Fire 30 seconds left. 1 enemy remaining.
Better. Easy.
Point.
One B man at least.
Now I really hope we get some info. I would just love to like end this VOD review with the biggest I told you so in the world and we see Killjoy utility there. But I don't think we're gonna flank or anything.
Bro.
Or even like a turret mid or some shit.
Spike planted. Last player standing. Bot coming back.
Ah, she's turret B heaven. Yeah, we don't see her alarm bot. She probably picked it up. Nice shot.
Or not you ramp.
Grenade.
It's probably up.
Sounds about right. Nice, right? You got raise ult to go out.
Spike planted.
You can raise ult out.
Offset.
Are you not a gigabaiter? Wow, you're dizzy. You're actually just dizzy. You missed her.
Was that important?
You in the round. Dasamoto. Oh my goodness. Sir. We gotta get you on track. Did that A turn a little too far up? That shit. It does not matter. His problem is not defensive playbooks, I can tell. The sounds from the Reyna shots were silent. My stream is mono. You're getting mono audio from me. What, Max? Thank you for the resub. All right. Attack. Boom, boom, boom. Attack is dynamic. You need to have a read on how the enemy team likes to anchor lurk by round 4 or 5. Boom, boom. Adjust accordingly. Boom, boom, boom. Stop mollying smokes that enemies would die walking through anyways. Mollies can be situationally useful as anti-flood utility. So what's the difference? Anti-flood utility is utility that pops as you like start planting the bomb. So for example, let's say you're gonna plant here. Okay. As your teammate goes to plant, a molly here is really good. Really good. Because any enemy who is planning on retaking off of the plant sound now gets mollied off. Okay, that's an example of a good anti-flood molly. Also good, situationally, to use the molly to take space as your teammates are coming out. So for example, this ropes molly, not always bad. If you throw it and pop it as your jet or whatever is scaling this way, and you scale with her and you take all this space, and by the time that molly expires, you've exploded B heaven, it's good. Okay? Because now at this point, if they come out, your turret tells you. And so that window where they could come out and your turret sees them, but they blast all of you, that's what the molly's protecting you from. Does that make sense? So, because of course they can ignore the turret to shoot you in the back. So you'll molly for that window. So while you're all going to flood up into B heaven, you could molly here. Same idea with this male molly. If you're all going to flood ropes and you just have this timing window where it'd be really annoying if they walked out and blasted you, then yeah, then you molly. But only if you're like going to explode through the other lane do you want that. So a lot of the time your Raze was already doing this as well. So you could have held your mollies because Raze was using her nade ropes while she exploded up, which is quite self-sufficient of her. And so you don't even need to burn a molly. You can just push with her and use both your mollies for the post plant. And you can just come sight with the team. You'd even get like a bonus alarm bot. Always use it for bomb. Not necessarily bomb. Like for example, you could molly hell. I'm outplay here. Like there's a million ways you can use the mollies in the post plant that grant you an advantage. You don't have to be as passive as hiding and mollying the bomb. Although sometimes that is good, yeah. But like, let's just say you kept your alarm bot, okay? You scale up B heaven off your Raze nade, and you like set the microwave up hell. And you're playing here. You got this alarm bot above you. Isn't this giga good? Like, doesn't this look so lit for us? These dudes come out B heaven. Alarm bot triggers or whatever, your teammate makes a contact hell, and then you just go bam bam, and these guys are like, what the fuck? And they run right into your crosshair and you blast them. There's a million ways these mollies can provide you like infinite value. So when you're in the post plant, the enemy team has to hit your site. Okay, it's as if you're defending a bomb site. And what's your best piece of utility when you're defending a site? Let's say you're playing A defense and the enemy team has to hit you. This molly is so goddamn strong in that scenario. It's worth like 2 mollies. This molly is worth 400 credits when you know they have to hit you. And so when you're offered, like your Raze is nading here already. If you're able to flood out B and take the site without using the mollies, it's even better. Now, of course, you probably, especially as you get higher elo, you're going to have to use mollies pretty frequently to deny like floods and whatnot, but this mollies are super strong in post plant. It's not possible to get here with both mollies every time, but it should be an ideal. Okay, defense, playing too slow, not threatening quick enough, pressure enemy team to worry about you. Let's pull up like before we pause for pro analysis. Killjoy, split, Nats. Like we literally watched this Nats VOD. Ooh. So he might use his molly here. I don't know.
But then I use my only one molly, I think, for that.
But look, he's already mad about it. Okay? He's already mad. He's like, oh shit, I used my only one molly for that. But it's also still on the ground. He hasn't just popped it. Live win rate. Wait, Dopai just got here? Dopai, wait. Mute. Oh, hey, I showed Dopai the funny clip. Okay, look. Look at this round. You see his Sage is walling ropes. And so Nats is literally not using his mollies for it. Now, whatever the hell this is. Look, we still have both mollies. Still have both mollies. And finally, our first Molly. Okay. And now anti-flood utility. He caught that guy coming out. You see how this is different? See how this is like a kill Molly? The outcome when he mollies is so favorable. Ooh. Similar scenario. He doesn't just molly ropes because his Rays boom botted it. Said he just contests ropes with his heckin' shorty. We have 2 mollies coming into B heaven, coming into A, coming into B. And now anti-flood molly. That molly's really good here while his team scales. Oh, this is convenient. This is exactly how I said he might like contest ropes off of his own turret. Maybe because I just remembered. Okay. So he usually is entering post plan in these advantage rounds with 1 molly up at least. And then he uses that molly how he sees fit to extend the advantage. All right. Pro analysis is going to commence. We're going to first play a chess game while I run to the restroom. Putting his alarm bot every round. Not sure if they flanked though. Yeah, go watch the analysis. I don't remember. It is also possible it's a bad alarm bot from him. I will be right back. Good luck. Looks like NA's only got 1 win. Holy cow. Ooh. NA cooking? I see 3. This is what my little brother felt like when I handed him an unplugged controller. Come Come on, isn't chat plays chess like the ultimate I have to use the bathroom screen? I think this is hilarious. We're working on more than just chess though, so we'll have a variety of games for you to play. Chat plays Connect 4? Oh, that's a really good one. That's actually a really good one. I'll build that one next. This is still anybody's game. Jay the Hunt, thank you for the 2-month resub. Thank you so much. Before we get into pro analysis, by the way, if you're enjoying the stream, I'd appreciate if you could full screen the stream and quickly check if you have a free Amazon Prime subscription available. With your Amazon Prime subscription, you can support creators for free as long as you have Amazon Prime. So if you could just check if you've got one, just like unfull screen the stream and check real quick. I appreciate that. All right. Thanks. Jolix, thank you for the Prime. Frenchie P, thank you for the Prime. The bot just ignores people sometimes. No, it doesn't. You're typing a move either A, with illegal notation, or B, when it's not your turn. It literally will not ignore people. Reply to a message you think it ignored. Which move do you think it ignored? Elsha, I'll prove you wrong right now. That's a lowercase k, Elsha. That's invalid chess notation. That's literally illegal notation. Of course it didn't play that move. You're out here like your bot's broken, Hooge. Look, and then you link your own message that's illegal. It played this? No, it didn't. It literally didn't play Mole's King F1, bro. I literally know how the validation function works, so I can guarantee you it didn't play that move. The K is lowercase. Oh. Senchix3, thank you for the Prime. How's this thing work? If it's your turn, like your region, NA versus not NA, and you type a legal chess move in chat, then it plays it. That's it. Okay, I'm giga coping. I guess my bad. Yes, yes. The chess move detection is it's perfect. Oh, whoa! Rook B4 that's going for the throat, forcing the rook trade. Knight takes B4. Good technique. Can NA close this one out? Valid Deuce, thank you for the 5-month Prime. Valideus? Which doesn't show the correct chess notation on stream. Yeah, true. It is all uppercased for... Look, the designer made it look that way, and I thought it looked good. I'm down to, like, not uppercase it, though. Dang, a jet just flew overhead. It was loud as hell. said, do not use the form I sent out. Already have a response. I mean, Amber, that's kind of on you. Now be careful, NA. If you draw, nobody wins. Is knight queen checkmate possible? Yeah. Blue Angel's gonna be in Seattle soon talking about chess. Ah, that probably is what it is. Nah, you guys going for the ladder? Ooh, but the rule of the square. The rule of the square. No. Careful, NA, careful. Maybe more VOD reviews today? Yeah, we're gonna do pro analysis right after this chess game. Oh? 8 and 2? King H6? NA, your conversion is gross. Thank you for the 93, laundry guy. Much better. Thank you. Thank you. NA wins. NA wins. All right. We're going to do pro analysis now. Everyone's favorite segment. If you're not a tier 3 subscriber, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for the primes. Thanks for interacting with chat. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We're entering tier 3 only chat mode because we are now going to do a pro analysis. What's our last role? Sentinel, I believe. Pro analysis Sentinel. If you've got a Sentinel Pro VOD tier 3s, click the unraffle button and prepare to share it with me. I will analyze it. For those of you new to the stream, Pro Analysis is a segment where I review a professional VOD on stream. We create a playbook. You've probably seen it on the YouTube. I upload one of them per week onto the YouTube. For example, the video yesterday was a Pro Analysis where we were studying net on Ascent. If you enjoy the Pro Analysis, I do 4 of them per week actually, and 3 of them are only available to tier 3 subscribers on the Discord per week, but I genuinely do try to pick the best one to put on the main YouTube channel each week. Hope someone chooses Chamber. Chamber counts as a duelist. Because if I allowed Chamber as Sentinel, you know what would happen? We'd only get Chamber because there's 5 duelist players for every Sentinel player in this Discord server. You're probably one of them. Yup. Cringe. And you'd all just link Chamber VODs. And the Sentinel mains would cry. Boom, boom. All right, we got enough entries. Who's got the VOD? Icy. Drop it. Drop the VOD. What are we reviewing today? Oh no. Too slow. Neonend. Thank you. Oh no. Looks like this is 6 months old. I believe this breaks the rules. Has to be less than 6 months old. This is objectively not less than 6 months old. In fact, it's 6 months and 1 day old. Back door. You've had it prepped all week. Hey man. Hey man. You know how we are. You entered the raffle before you said Sentinel though? Oh, okay. Next. Patafini. Energy Psalm Cypher split 2 weeks ago. Bet. Hey, didn't we do Cypher split last week? Wait. No, but we did 2 weeks ago. I veto. We literally did Nat's Cypher split a week and a half ago. If you want to see Cypher split, just go watch that. Bad VOD. Vetoed. No, but who's Sama's good tech doesn't matter. We literally did Cypher split 2 weeks ago. Bet. Wait. No. Nope, fuck this. The deadlock had literally just come out. The dude's not going to have any tech. Odd toaster. Why? He's literally just going to be inventing shit. It's going to be out of date within like a month. It's not going to be good. You want me to analyze that? Oh, why can't you get picked? Oh. All right. Here we go. Didn't check the date. Just look for deadlock. That's on you. You picked a bad VOD. Cypher Pearl. Valid. Super valid. Let's watch. We are on attack. And this is Bam.
Liquid сильные? Ну, фиг его знает. Надеюсь, да?
This is pre-pearl changes? Oh, is it? Wait. Let me look at the minimap. I'm timing you out if you're lying, by the way.
Killjoy, как думаешь? Нормально?
Careful flash.
You are definitely not lying. One sec. I'm going to start creating a list of people who submit shit VODs. So you guys can't win the raffle anymore. Because you guys are actually all, like, you're holding up the line. 6-month-old VOD, deadlock right after she came out. Old Pearl. What are you guys doing? There's literally a Pearl VOD that's 1 day old. That's the one who's got it. It's lit. Pretty much. There were a couple of rounds you could blame him. But not really, you know? On average, he was very solid. Ooh. Like pistol round, he absolutely aim diffed the hell out of those kids. But on average, he wasn't really aim diffing. Of course, he has better aim, but Rez is doing everything right. What do you do? The enemy team didn't get creative. And so he didn't have to get creative. Easy playbooks. Baldur's Gate time. Yo, what's the hype around this game? I don't even know what it is. This just looks like World of Warcraft. It's video game D&D. Is it MMO or single player? You know, on Steam, like 80% of users are born on January 1st. 4-player multiplayer. Ooh. I see. Co-op. Is it turn-based? This does not look turn based. Oh, it looks like half turn based. Interesting. I might check it out. You can play whole thing turn based or just combat. Interesting. All right, tier 3s. We've got our one-on-one. Tier 3s. We've got our one-on-one. I'm gonna go raid somebody. Who should we raid? Thank you for showing up, everybody. Thanks for the support. We'll raid Dopey. Where's one-on-one held? The tier 3 events channel. I'll see you there in like 3 minutes. Peace out, everybody. See you tomorrow morning for more VOD review.